Buffalo Bill, tomorrow at 9.
Mrs. Saxon, come in.
Thank you. Well, I see the Everest expedition is about to embark.
Nah, this is nothing. Wait till I bring down Mrs. Whitney's luggage.
I know, I've been through it.
Think they were going to be away for a lifetime instead of a couple of days.
The Whitneys never have been known to travel light.
Would you like to come in?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Jamie.
Hi.
Are you about ready to explore Washington, D.C.?
I've been there already.
Oh. Hello, you.
Hi, Geraldine.
Okay, let me see. Skylar.
All right. So, what do you think?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's a much happier family than the last time you saw us, isn't it?
I suppose so. What about you?
If Raven is happy, I'm happy.
You say that, Skylar, but I can see that you're worried as I am.
Geraldine, let's talk about it later when we get back from Washington.
Skylar, you don't know what she's capable of. Now that she's accepting Jamie, now that she is wanting him to stay.
Geraldine, Raven is my wife, and I'm going to stand by her.
Snowball fights at dawn, huh? I should have known you two would just get into trouble. Well, I'm glad to hear you and Matt are having some fun. Calvin? He's doing good. No? If he's got a case of the prenuptial jitters, he's doing a very good job of hiding it from me. Of course, I couldn't miss that. Are you kidding? March 1st. Chris, look, that is the kind of thing I don't want you worrying about. You just leave Wilton to me. You leave Schaefer to me, all right? You worry about the important things, like snowball fights.
Matt says he wants to take you on. But really, we're getting along just fine. There's fire for the fireplace and soup on the stove.
Well, that sounds real homey, real nice. Listen, how about Matt? How is he accepting the blindness?
Well, it's still difficult for him, but I think we're pretty much over the worst of it. He's beginning to treat me like his mother again. And thanks to Lynn, I'm able to respond. Oh, we even had a dart game last night. Although Lord knows what the wall of my dad's rec room looks like this morning.
Is he around? Let me say hello to him.
No, I think he's outside playing in the snow. Okay. All right, we will. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Edge of Night is brought to you by Mountain Grown Folgers, Mountain Grown coffee, the richest kind, and by Mild Ivory Liquid. It helps hands stay young-looking.
Ivory Liquid presents Dishwashing Talk.
Well, what'd you think of your birthday dinner?
I can't believe you cooked it.
Here's the proof.
Spaghetti. Oh, that's what that was.
Here, I'll help you wash.
Oh, hi there.
Hello there yourself. I like holding your hands. Oh, they're soft.
That's where Ivory Liquid helps.
Wow, you'd never know they were 34 today.
Well, I guess the Ivory Liquid has treated my hands pretty well all these years.
I know.
You know, they say it's the mildest of all leading brands, and that's important if you care about young-looking hands.
Well, to prove I do, I've got one more surprise for you.
You're going to cooking school?
Happy birthday, honey.
Oh, it's perfect.
Just like my spaghetti.
Mild Ivory Liquid helps your hands look as young as you feel.
I love coconut pie. Friends ask me why mine tastes so delicious. Well, I take fresh coconut, grate it, toast it, and mix it through the pie. I'm Mrs. Olson. The right ingredients are so important in good cooking. That's why Folgers is good cooking. Because Folgers has that just right, delicious ingredient, mountain-grown coffee. Mountain-grown beans mean more rich flavor and aroma than other kinds of coffee. Delicious. Try Folgers or Folgers Flake Coffee. Folgers is mountain-grown coffee. Folgers is good cooking.
Have you been upstairs this whole time? I thought you were outside playing.
I need some more jelly beans.
And where are the ones that you had before, huh? Somebody couldn't have eaten them on the way downstairs now, could they? Matt, stay put. Who is it?
Sheriff, wrong guard, man.
Matthew, come here. Now listen to me. I'm gonna open the inside door. The storm door is locked. If the man standing outside isn't wearing a uniform or does anything suspicious, I want you to cough. Then I want you to run into the kitchen. Get your coat and your hat. Run out the side door and hide, all right? Answer me, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay?
It's okay.
Sheriff, please, come in.
I'm here to check up on you, man.
Have you planned your itinerary yet?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, we have. We thought we'd stop at the Kennedy Center. Here there's a wonderful show at the Arena stage. And we'll go maybe to Lincoln Memorial after that.
Then we're gonna go to the Pentagon.
Pentagon? On your honeymoon?
Well, we thought we'd follow up a few leads in the standing out case.
Oh, forgive my ignorance, but I can't see what possible connection there can be between this land dispute and the Pentagon.
That's why we called Damien Tyler, to find the connection.
Damien Tyler?
Yeah, while we're in Washington, he's arranged for us to look through some unclassified Army files, specifically the ones relating to the Monticello base from 1939 until it closed in 1947.
May I ask why?
Standing Elk needs our help, and he's going to get it whether he wants it or not.
Spoken like a true Whitney.
Chief, I think I may have found something.
Well, what have you got?
Well, I've been doing some cross-checking on the files of those two guys that got arrested during that robbery where Patrick Kendall was killed.
Yeah, you've been looking at that file for a week now. I didn't think you could dig anything else out of it.
Yeah, well, there wasn't much left till I decided to do some homework. Anyway, I made a few phone calls.
You'll go on.
Well, I asked the New York City police to do some checking on the two men through their local informants. They just got back to me. Now, the word is that both these guys used to work for Vincent Cale.
What?
Yeah, he had them running some sort of a hot car scam for about a year before the robbery started. Then they got promoted.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, the word on the street is that Cale was very high on these two guys for a while.
Vincent Cale again, huh? And now we got another link to Lane Wilton.
Do you suppose there's any chance that Wilton is Patrick Kendall's older brother?
Neil? I doubt it. Neil's supposed to be in his early 30s. It may be a little early for this, but you and I are going to pay a visit to Lane Wilton.
Okay, I'll get my coat and meet you downstairs.
Okay.
So I promised Chief Mallory I'd keep a close watch on you.
Thanks.
Well, that's the least I can do for the daughter of an old hunting buddy. Even though Mark always does manage to bag the big ones.
I do appreciate your help.
Well, I guess I'll be going then. And remember, call me for anything.
Thank you, I will. Oh, Sheriff, I was wondering if you'd heard the weather report.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. Don't let the wind bother you. We're in for some warm days. Some of the snow will melt off.
Good, I didn't want to get stuck in a snowstorm.
Not much chance of that. Of course, all that melting snow might fill up the river.
Yeah, you know, I remember when I was about 12 years old or so, it covered right over Route 4.
Yeah, it happened again. 2 years back. Do you have plenty of supplies if you're cut off for a day or two?
Oh, yeah, more than enough.
Well, I'll call you if it starts to look bad. Don't worry. So long, partner.
Bye.
Morning, Miss Egan.
Goodbye. Stuck for a couple of days. Great.
Butter.
You, parquet, margarine.
Butter.
Parquet.
Butter.
Parquet.
Butter.
Parquet.
Butter.
Let me taste. So alive, so creamy. Butter.
Parquet margarine from Kraft. The flavor says...
Bravissimo.
When I decided to lose weight, I got lots of advice. But when I heard that more pharmacists recommend Dexatrim, that's the advice I followed. Pharmacists recommend the Dexatrim diet plan because it works. Dexatrim really helps curb your appetite, so you eat less and lose weight. It's proven in 7 years of clinical testing. Those pharmacists are right. Dexatrim helped me lose weight, and I feel great.
Lose weight with Dexatrim. More pharmacists recommend it than any other weight loss product.
Would either of you gentlemen like a cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
None for me, then. Mr. Wilton?
Yes, please. Make yourselves comfortable. Frankly, I was expecting to see you earlier.
Oh? How come?
There's a Nancy Carr filing charges.
What sort of charge of a Nancy Carr file?
Well, I was impulsive. I let myself get a little out of hand with her in the reception area of Image Inc. I'm truly sorry for that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you are, but no, we're not here to discuss your impulses.
And what does bring you here?
Your involvement with Vincent Cale.
I'll make a first putt if you like.
No, just leave it. See that we're not disturbed, huh?
Yes, sir.
Look, we've already gone through this.
Well, then humor us, will you?
The only thing I have in common with Vincent Cale is that we're both unfortunate enough to marry the same woman. And just between us, he's more than welcome to her.
Listen, save that stuff for the gossip columns. Besides, that's not what Detective Stoner was referring to. 6 years ago, Wilton Publishing was a struggling little company in New York City about ready to go under. Then you moved here to Monticello, and you somehow got the capital to turn this into a very successful business.
Yes, that's true.
Well, you'll take credit for that, but you don't seem to like to talk about the fact that that capital came from Vincent Cale, huh? You must have seen his names on the checks.
Dr. Livingston, I presume?
Alicia, please, I'm not in the mood.
Your disappearance has certainly put the Monticello Police Department in a mood.
Detective Stoner again?
Again and again and again. He's a very persistent man. Rather a good friend of Chris Egan's, from what I hear. Personally, I wouldn't want to be around when he finds her attacker.
Now, I suppose they'll push me for every detail of my trip.
Depends. Just where the hell have you been for the last few days, huh?
I drove to Chicago. The other job offer, remember?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, they promised it to me. I gave it to somebody else.
Oh, that is a shame. All those miles for nothing.
Now, I suppose you'll fire me.
Well, from the way you've treated me, I should.
The way I've treated you? What about your attempt to blackmail me with that exclusive contract?
All right. I admit. There have been mistakes made on both sides. But I'm willing to let bygones be bygones, if you are.
The only reason I held back was for the sake of my reputation. Yes, Vincent Cale did save me from bankruptcy.
Well, that was very nice of him. Now, what kind of services did you have to perform in return?
What do you mean by services?
Come on, men like Cale don't stay on top by throwing their money around. What does he get out of all this?
Look, I built this company into a moneymaker with a lot of sweat and a lot of sacrifices. Vincent Kale did very well from the deal.
So this business is totally legitimate?
What are you implying?
Kale is a mobster. Mobsters have been known to put a little money into seemingly honest businesses in order to launder money from less respectable sources.
My books are open to anyone for inspection.
Fine. Now, is there anything else that you should tell us before we have to go out and find it out ourselves?
I suppose it would look better if I explained it myself. Two of the terms of my agreement with Mr. Kale were that I not contest my divorce and that I set up my business outside of New York.
I think it's time we show those books now, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Eric? Eric? I'll get the books myself.
No, Chief, I still just can't figure a motive for this guy attacking Chris.
I can't either. But I know it's here somewhere. I know it's here. I can feel it.
Hot out of the oven, homemade cookies, you're gonna love making chewy, gooey cookies with Dunkin' Hines Cookie Mix. Fun baking cookies that are chewy, gooey, homemade good.
Oh, we love to mix 'em, love to bake 'em, love to eat 'em. Dunkin' Hines is chewy, gooey, homemade good.
Dunkin' Hines Cookie Mix.
Chewy, gooey.
Homemade good.
You can pick up any soap, but can any soap pick you up?
Hi.
You're not supposed to talk.
Oh, but I'm Banner. You know the soft touch.
You are soft.
Talking to the towel, Joey?
No, silly, the toilet paper.
I'm Banner, the soft touch. Go ahead, touch.
You are soft.
And look, I've earned the Good Housekeeping seal.
He's so fluffy.
That's because I'm a soft touch. Go ahead, touch.
Oh, you. Okay, where's mine? Over here somewhere. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mom, I was winning. Let's play again.
Oh, Matt. No, let's not. Listen, I have a favor to ask of you. Would you, please go out and sweep the snow off the front porch? Because every time I open the door, the snow blows in.
I'm not big enough.
Oh, yes, you are. You're just being lazy. Come on. Come on, I do it myself, but I don't feel like crawling around on my hands and knees all afternoon, making sure I got it all.
You said you could do everything like before, but you can't.
Matthew, I never said anything of that kind. Matthew! Come down here this instant. Matthew!
Chief, we have been going over these figures for 3 hours. Look, it would take a team of accountants over a month to figure out whether these figures have been juggled. And what the hell, even if they did, at most we'd get Wilton on fraud, certainly not attempted murder.
Calvin, the answer has got to be in somewhere. Now, this is the only piece of evidence we've got to work on, so come on, let's work on it.
Now, well, you still think that Kale ordered Wilton to eliminate Chris, but he has an alibi for the second attack.
Well, maybe he didn't do it himself. Maybe he couldn't do it himself, but he certainly could have hired somebody else to do it. Calvin, this is the first time we have a link between the two burglars in New York in jail, Vincent Kale and Lane Wilton. Now, we just have to find the motive.
Wait a minute. Do you think it is possible that Kale is the elusive Neil Kendall?
Like I told you before, Neil is in his early 30s. Vincent Kale is over 50.
So if you find out any more information pertaining to the case, you give us a call, okay?
Yes, of course. But, Raven, please listen to me. You know how deeply I care about you and Skylar. But you're both avoiding what is to happen.
Oh, do you know the future?
As clearly as if I had a crystal ball.
Oh, well, please, tell me.
You come back from this honeymoon, determined to fight Logan Swift again for the custody of that boy.
I am his mother.
Skylar stands beside you. And then you both go forth bravely to do battle.
Sounds good so far.
And Logan Swift is forced into your life once more.
There your crystal ball gets a little bit cloudy because Logan Swift is not going to interfere in my marriage.
No, but you are.
No one is allowed to talk to me like that.
Someone has to. Skylar is so much in love with you, he can't see what's happening, and he won't listen.
Good.
What's going on here?
Nothing. Geraldine just is very sorry to see me leave. So, do we have a deal?
Convinced me that I wouldn't be happier somewhere else.
Greg, have we meant nothing to each other?
I haven't forgotten.
Stay at Imaging.
I will if you answer me one question.
What?
Alicia, you have so many other companies. Why do you stay at Imaging?
To be with you. To be with you. Please stay.
Okay.
Good. Now that we're associates again, I'd like your assistance in a very important matter. I want you to help me gather material for a special project.
What type of special project?
I can explain it all later tonight. But what I will tell you is that this project, it involves putting together as complete a dossier as possible on someone.
Who?
Her name is Raven Whitney.
Nivea hands, feel the magic of your loving touch. Nivea hands, feel the magic that you love so much.
Nivea Moisturizer, the European creation that's turning the world's hands into soft, smooth, magical.
Nivea hands, feel the magic when you touch the soul. Nivea hands, feel the magic.
First, there was Henry. Hi, Henry. Then Jennifer. She's such a flirt. And Oscar. Jenny just brought him home one night. And I love them all, so I wouldn't feed them anything but Calcan. It's so nutritious, it's like getting a multivitamin in every can. Calcan's got all the vitamins and minerals and protein a cat needs. It sure keeps my cats looking good. And sounding good.
Calcan, so rich in nutrition. It's like getting a multivitamin in every can.
On All My Children.
I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
You are guilty. And if the police won't prove it, I'm going to.
Brooke takes justice into her own hands. All My Children.
When will you be back from Washington?
Oh, we'll just be gone a few days. We'll hardly know we're gone.
My dear boy, take care of yourself.
Geraldine, everything will be fine. I promise.
I'm going to hold you to that promise.
This is the final boarding call for Flight 562 to Washington, D.C.
Now, who's going to Washington besides me?
Me too.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, you're going to love this flight. It's very fast.
Go, Tim.
Listen, don't get drafted, okay? I don't know the first thing about Army cooking.
Thank you, Gunther. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, I'm sure gonna miss them. Kid, too.
Yes.
Feeling kind of lonely already.
I know. Gunther. What would you think of dining out with a very, rather a mature woman.
Me, have dinner with you?
Why not? Do you have any suggestions?
Why, I know a great place that has chili dogs. Dinger's Diner. What do you say?
Chili dogs?
Yeah.
My all-time favorite.
Ah, great. Sorry.
They're on their way to Washington. Something to do with the Army.
Nephew? Nephew, open the door, please?
She's blind. The cop's blind. That's what they're trying to hide. Perfect.
Stop, Mrs. Blair.
Why?
You wouldn't clean with sandpaper, would you?
Of course not. I'd scratch my sink.
Right, but when you clean with scouring powder, you're probably using the same harsh, scratchy abrasives found in this sandpaper.
That's rough stuff.
That's why Soft Scrub is better. It's a liquid cleanser that cleans tough grease like a scouring powder, but because it has milder abrasives, it doesn't scratch like one and leaves no sandy grit.
Great, I'm switching to Soft Scrub.
Soft Scrub cleans like a scouring powder, but doesn't scratch like one.
For me, Liquid Plumber is now the best liquid drain opener there is. Look at why. All this power is now in a splash-controlled bottle. Compare the Liquid Plumber pour with the other brand. See the difference? You can still count on Liquid Plumber's power, the clog-breaking power no leading liquid can beat. So for me, it's the best, because you need the power, not the splash.
Liquid Plumber, because you need the power, not the splash.
Tomorrow, Jack joins an art class to be the teacher's pet, but winds up in the corner when he has to bear all for the class on Three's Company. Then Madeline takes on the bumps at a male strippers club when it's ladies' night out on Old Madeline. After, the Hearts race to rescue an archaeologist who's been captured by smugglers on Heart to Heart.
A spectacular network first.
Let's go to my place.
Superman falls in love,
Thank God.
loses his powers,
Now we're cooking, huh?
and battles to save the Earth. Gene Hackman, Margot Kidder, and Christopher Reeve. A 3-hour special Superman 2 tonight at 8/7 Central and Mountain.
Coming up on Eyewitness Extra, chalk up another one for the bad guys. Another New York City cop has been shot, and Eyewitness News crews and reporters were on the scene shortly after it happened. We'll have the very latest coming up.
Also today, we'll have some ideas that might help you to afford your very first house. We're going to show you how a slight miscalculation caused a man to fall into the Hudson River. And if you like bargains, and who does not like bargains, we'll tell you how to shop at discount stores. That's coming up in a moment on Eyewitness Extra. Please stay with us.
Okay, thanks again. Yeah, and you be careful. Yeah, bye, Sheriff. Oh, well, that's it then. Sheriff said the river road's underwater and officially closed to traffic, which means you and I are stuck here for the duration, partner.
Like Robinson Crusoe?
No, Robinson Crusoe. I never told you that story? Hello?
Hello, Chris. It's Derek.
Derek, hi. What's wrong?
Well, haven't been any strangers around there, have there been?
No, and I don't expect any.
Why do you say that?
Well, all that snow you said we were passing on the way out here has melted. There's been a lot of local flooding and the river's underwater.
Oh, good.
So is the road.
I'm glad to hear that. The river's underwater? The river is underwater?
I know, we're going to be very big in the blooper shows.
Wait, now that was all one take.